Because if you want to be polyandry, you want to practice polyandry, where having multiple men, right? Let's say you have 4 husbands. Not romantic. 4 husbands. Youthful, stamina, energy, and they want complex. And I'm facing it, not faking it. And I'm looking in the eyes, not forsaking it.
You're gonna be able to deal with those
marriage
music is no fornication.
You're gonna be tired.
This marriage music,
You're gonna be tired. You're gonna get sore and worn the hell out. Because all them ain't got the same size down there. You probably got Jumba, because that's the monster. Then you got this maybe 5, 6, and then you gonna go from 7, 8 to hot dog and hog. That's not even
right? You know what I'm saying? And they just don't want to do the hot dog in the hallway. They want to do the icicle pop, right? The blow pop, the lollipop, right? Now you got to do all of that.
Yeah. So how your favorite dude, which may be the smallest of them all, gonna come behind him? He just gonna fall in.
He gonna fall in. Where am I? I'm in Florida. Really? And he ain't gonna feel good. Yeah, come on, man.
But that's your favorite though. That's your favorite one.
That's your favorite one, huh? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. All of them want to eat, but they don't want to eat the same thing. You gotta cook for all. You gotta cook for all. Huh? Yeah. I don't eat. I eat shrimp, crab, and lobsters. Right? What you gonna do? You gotta feed all. Right? Are you gonna have all of them in the same house? So you gonna have what? Man, what? This one want one. This one wants me. What you gonna do? Hey, man, what you gonna do? Or they have separate houses. You gotta bring all the children. You each house.
You packing them children to go. Come on, yeah, we're gonna go to the next one. Mama's a house.
Boy, we gonna tune that one, boy. Mama's a
hypocrites and a walking contradiction. The woman chose the man. With that being said, I'm not taking no advantage. Do you understand this? Chill. Hebrew manic, Hebrew manic, Hebrew manic, Hebrew manic. And I notice what you want. Uzi Yahoo writing my polygyny song, alright. You can hear this, you can hear this, you can hear this, you can hear this. And I notice what you want. Uzi Yahoo, you see, I know just what you want. Right here before the mature, not the provocateurs, nor the temptress. Those who be trying to lure, get me to cause a war. But for the genuine and for the pure, those who be loving my wife for sure. And my family don't be trying to pull no secret missions on that bull. I got an arrow to slay the bull. Be a stand-up woman speaking direct for sure. If you feeling me, speak that for sure, for sure. If you see me, then holla back for sure. If you act fake, turn my back for sure. I ain't got time.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right. All praise and glory to the Most High. Shabbat Shalom. You know what it is, your brother MAHARAWCHAA, YAHAWASHI. We got a video for you guys to watch and listen to. We about to put up that video with Sister Napasha going in pro polygyny. But I have a special guest this morning. Okay, this YAHAWAH. We got a sister here that want to give her experience, or, you know, what's the word? I don't know, you want to say opinion?
Input.
Or input, because opinion is not a fact, right? So she want to give some facts, you know what I'm saying? She want to share her input about being a woman concerning this topic in her experience being on this planet Earth. How long?
29.
29 years, 30 coming up in the next couple of months, right? So, this is our sister Marie, okay? Marie. So, what you got to say about the topic, sister? I mean, you know, share experience about whatever, you know, in the past or whatever. You ain't got to go into all type of personal names and stuff like that. But just share your experience on the topic. Just talk to the sisters. Talk to the brothers.
Well, for starting, if you have a child by a man and he has more children, you're in a poly relationship. I don't think that sharing, you guys are using the wrong word, sharing meat, is that what she said?
Yeah, sharing meat.
Yeah, that was pretty degrading. You don't share meat, so to say. You share benefits. Do that. You can say that. What else she say? I don't want to address.
I mean, you know, you even got to speak about what the people are speaking about on the video. You can just keep it a buck. Like, y'all know damn well,
yeah.
Like you were saying, like you just made a statement about, you know, if you a baby mama, right? Obviously, and you're not with the man, you know what I'm saying? You was with the man, okay? Or before he had other children or after having other children. You see what I'm saying? A lot of women get with men that have children. So, you know, like you said, you're in a poly relationship. You see what I'm saying? Even just being a baby mama, you're in polygyny. Right. Let me just say that. You're in polyandry because you having multiple men. You may not have them at the same time. Some of you do have it at the same time. Some women do have multiple men at the same time. Yeah. Would you agree with that?
I would agree.
Can you give us examples of that? Because this is her own. Listen, I'm not making her say anything. Just understand that. All right? I want her to go in because I know she can go in. Okay? She just being a little bashful right now.
I'm not bashful.
Okay, bring it out.
Well, I'm going to give you my own personal. So I was married for 7 years. And not being under the same household and not even knowing about the same woman. Like, I was in a poly relationship. That's what men do. They cheat, whatever you want to call it. That's what they do. You can't stop him from being a man. You're just going to work yourself up and stress yourself out. So you might as well enter a poly relationship and get you a sister so you'll know where he at. But I was married for 7 years, and it was me and this girl. We used to go edit all the time. It was before I understood what I know now. We used to go get edit all the time. Like, she used to call me, like, where your husband at? What? Where he at? Like, he eat over there? Like, just all that back and forth stuff with your fellow sisters and all of that. You don't even need all that. Like, just stop it. But married for 7 years, whatever. And he just wouldn't leave this girl alone. So, you know how we do women. Try to give him an ultimatum. You stop messing with her or I'm going to leave. He didn't stop. And I didn't leave either. And that's how it be. So why stress yourself out and do all of that? So going back and forth with her all the time, it's draining. It's stressful. It's all of that. And I just don't understand why nobody agrees with it, but you allow your man to cheat and you stay with him. Like, what's the difference? Like,
they allow them to cheat and stay with him.
Yeah, because you allowing it because he's going to do what he want to do anyway. So if you don't allow it, then leave. But 9 times out of 10, y'all not leaving him.
Right. Definitely after the first time, not after the first, right. Not after the second. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? It'd be multiple times. Like, and then what's the statement? The famous statements that the women make when it comes to man creeping off. What's that statement they say?
As long as you don't see, as long as I don't see it, you can do it.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Y'all always make that statement. I know a man gonna be a man. Okay. As long as he do that out there when I don't know what he's doing and I don't see it, then I don't care.
And that's more dangerous. That's more dangerous. You don't know who this other person is. You don't know who she messing with. Like, that's more dangerous.
So that's more dangerous because, like you saying, that's a good point. Because you don't know who this woman is dealing with.
Yeah.
You don't know her at all. You see what I'm saying? She could be a goddamn, what was that movie with Martin Lawrence? When he was dealing with that woman and she became a stalker.
A thin line between
love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Now, and there's other movies where you got the what you call the other woman come and try to kill the main woman.
Yeah, that. I mean, you got diseases, you got all of that. So you get you a sister. Y'all know now. Y'all know Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all know y'all not out here being off doing nothing. Cause you know what I mean. Cause you don't know this other woman. So you rather to allow him to go off and creep to be with another woman that you don't know nothing about.
Right.
Nothing. Know nothing about her. You don't know her name. You don't know nothing. Because she could have gave you a false name. She could have did all of this. You don't know nothing about her. You allow her to do that and then come lay with you and bring you back and throw you something that you ain't going to be able to throw back.
Right. Right. That's a good point. Because usually that woman may know that he has a woman, which is you. You know what I'm saying? Or she can have multiple dudes herself doing her.
Yeah, and you don't know what them men doing. It's just a cycle of nastiness.
Interesting. Very interesting. So in your 7-year relationship, was it only one woman he crept off with?
No, it was several.
Several women. And you see this woman here is a nice looking woman, right? Beautiful sister, black woman, natural hair. You know what I'm saying? So women think this because you got a box and you pretty or fine or whatever.
That's gonna keep him.
That's gonna keep a man not desiring or wanting to be with another woman. I mean, what's the woman that everybody looked up to in the 90s? I can say Lisa Ray. Look at Lisa Ray.
Yeah.
Lisa Ray is bad from the Players Club, right? And she married some Benjamite West Indian prince or whatever the hell he was. And everybody was like, oh, go girl. She done found her a royal man. That man was smashing all over the place. Had a baby on her, every damn thing. You see what I'm saying? He got the Lisa Ray. She's still fine as she was back in the day. What about that other one that everybody used to put up all the time? She was married to baseball players. What was that nigga's name? What was her name? She played the Catwoman. What was her name, man?
I have no idea.
Halle Berry.
Oh, yeah.
She was all put up as the most beautiful woman on the planet Earth. Every man she got with creeped on her ass. Okay? No matter how fine these women are, Beyonce, Jay-Z done creeped on her ass. Okay? So you can sit there and be a pretender like all you want. But the reality is you're sharing the meat. As the sister said in the thing. You see what I'm saying?
That's the funniest stuff.
Right? Have you ever, give us some more testimony. Like, have any other relationships that you have what they call infidelity? Men creeping off the line. You got to check their phone. You're stalking up on them.
I mean, this all happened in the same relationship. So,
right.
It all happened in the same relationship. And then I just finally gave in. Was like, look, you love her that much? Like, we all can build in. We just going to have to share you. You know, that was my word too. We going to have to share you. So what? But she wasn't down for that. So why are you messing with her then? Like, why are you messing with her if she not down with it?
And I realize like a lot of women will be down with polygyny, long as the other woman don't know about her. She don't want to get to know the other woman, but she'll get the benefits or the meat from the man. You see what I'm saying? But she don't want to be presented like you said. Well, let's just do this the right way. Let's do it open. Like, we get to know each other. We get to build. You know what I'm saying? Hang out. Have fun. We be sisters and all that. But they don't want to do it that way. Mm-hmm. So that's not even love for you as a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because really, their agenda is to take the man from the other woman.
Right. You at home. He over there. You know where he at. He ain't with Chris and them all the time. You know where he at. And you just at home worrying yourself to death. Going to sleep, crying, and doing all of that. When it ain't even got to be none of that.
Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Because when a man love a woman, he's emotionally attached to it. That's just that. You see what I'm saying? Only way a man would truly leave a woman if he don't love her. You know what I'm saying? And that depends on you, because why is he with you? You see what I'm saying? Why he with you? You know, that 7 years. 7 years, that's a long time. You see what I'm saying? So you had a whole lot of things going on in that type of relationship. You see what I'm saying? So when a man loves a woman, he loves a woman. You know what I mean? The other woman can't take no man from his woman. No woman can take a man from his woman, what you say, unless you allow it by you being a damn demon. Right? You see what I'm saying? By you doing the things to run the man out the house, like running the grill, demeaning him. You see what I'm saying? Just bugging out, or you creeping around because you want to get back. And a lot of women, that's what they do. They want to get back. You see what I'm saying? And then now you put your man in a situation that maybe he have to kill somebody, or that man may want to end up hurting your man. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So you women think you playing a game, like, because you have been indoctrinated by music, right? All the music. What's some of these music songs that talks about you can't cheat and you can't deal with no other woman and all these different songs. I'm about to do a class. I've been talking about doing a class about how the music industry has influenced the mindset of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I have another man in a minute. Matter of fact, he be here in a minute. Baby. Right? But the woman talks about all the things she can do based off her anger towards the man. But you said that you listen to some songs where sisters is down talking about polygyny in the music. Remember you was playing some music the other day in the car? And she was talking about you have a Monday, Tuesday, and she having Thursday, Friday, weekend. What's the name of that song?
The Weekend.
Oh, that's The Weekend. Okay, that's what Nepal was talking about.
SZA? That's her name.
Yeah, SZA. Right? So you got a lot of women now is bringing the polygyny into the music. Because, you know, you so-called black women, like, you say, I want to be single. I ain't gonna, if I got a shared man, I'm just going to be single. You're not single. You're mingling. You're single and mingling. You got the maintenance man or the cable guy coming through. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
You know, they used to say when you were single, you have a man for everything. You have a man to come take out the trash. You have a man come fix your car. You have a man to give you money. You have a man like, no, that's just too much. This is too much. There's too much going on. Like,
that's polyandry. These women are polygamous in mindset, under the disguise of monogamy. Like, America is really a polygamous system because when you're so-called single, you can go and deal as many men as you want, and I can deal with as many women as I want. Until you go to the United States courthouse and get their monogamous contract, then you're under what they call monogamy. But America is a polygamous system. You see what I'm saying? Under the disguise of monogamy. Okay? And women be having the gay guy she talked to. She have the friend zone dude. She's stuck in the friend zone. You got the nigga that's smashing, right? The maintenance man. Then you got the man that you really want to be with, so you dating him. You see what I'm saying? You trying to, peek it, see what he's all about. You see what I'm saying? Right? This is what you have. You have multiple men, you know what I'm saying, in your phone.
And usually females so messed up with it because usually the one that you want the most is the one that got the wife at home that you don't want to get along with.
Right. Because women secretly hate other women.
Yeah.
And you compete against other women. You see what I'm saying? I noticed, and tell me if I'm wrong, I noticed whenever I was walking with my woman, right, no matter where I'm at, it seems like women notice me more when I'm with a woman.
So get to know both of them then.
You know what I'm saying? Did you ever was walking with your husband that you was with for 7 years, and you notice how women be looking at him with you?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like when I'm by myself, I didn't never get the looks as much as I get when I'm with a woman. Any one of you brothers can relate to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the room or say thumbs up or something, man. But I noticed that how women, when she see a man with a woman, she want to look and then
judge her.
And judge her, or she'll try to flirt with that man. You see what I'm saying?
It's either that or a jealousy, like,
right.
What's she doing with him, or how she get him, and like, it's just jealousy.
So, I mean, jealousy is a spirit, is an emotion that all of us get. Because it's in the script. And we don't have to get the scripture to understand it. It's a feeling, right? It's an emotion. You know what I'm saying? We all have to control it. The scriptures talk, now I'm going to the scripture. The scripture says, be not jealous over thy wife. You see what I'm saying? So we can't be jealous of our women just to be jealous. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's when you got insecurity issues and stuff like that. Or some men may be overbearing and things of that nature, always being pessimistic in thought and thinking that his woman is going out on him. Yes, the Most High have a chapter in Numbers 5 to address those things. You see what I'm saying? And the women, the scripture says, shouldn't be jealous of another woman. You see what I'm saying? And for you people out there to continuously try to use the Bible to try to justify a monogamous point, you are crazy. I'm just going to tell you straight up. You're crazy. It's just ridiculous for you to even go against something, an institution with a foundation of the nation of Israel. The foundation of the nation of Israel, like it says in Romans, the 11th chapter, if it says the fruit be holy, then the lump also is holy. Right? So the beginning of our nation is from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and you have polygynous men and monogamous men in the birth of our nation. So why would the Most High create a righteous nation? Because Israel, I believe Isaiah 24:1, call us a righteous nation. How can we be a righteous nation if polygyny is the foundation of the nation of Israel? And you can sit there and say, oh, the Most High, Jacob didn't want on Leah. The Most High wanted him to have Leah. Huh? Does not the scripture says he direct the steps of man? Man's goings are of the Lord. Right? The Most High, you say he allowed it to happen. Why did he allow it to happen? Because that's what he wanted to happen. If it was something wicked, why would he allow it to happen? See how you try to make the Most High wicked? The Most High allowed that to happen. And even if it's evil, you know what I'm saying? Most High said, I create evil. And I create peace. I, the Lord, do all these things. So are you saying that Jacob was evil? That Jacob sinned? Because you know you're going to get hawk smashed when you say that. You can't never say Jacob sinned or he was evil because you're going to get hawk smashed. You see what I'm saying? So it was 4 women, 5 in total. That 5 different women in total, but 4 of them was attached to one man. Right? Of the nation of Israel, that these people, these Hebrews, is so happy to self-proclaim that we are the chosen people of God. We are the Israelites, the 12 tribes, right? That came out of 4 different women, right? But then you go against the same institution that birthed and created your nation. Is that not mad? It's not that mad. I don't get you people. It's ridiculous for you to have that type of mindset. Something is wrong upstairs. Okay? Because I would not associate myself with that culture or nation if polygyny is the foundation of it. And then all through the history, right? You've seen the greatest of the men that's written in the Bible that your church pastors talk about, like Moses. Moses had more than one woman. He had Zipporah, and he had the Ethiopian woman, right? And you can read the history about the Ethiopian woman in the book of Josephus, right? So he had 2 wives, 2 women. What are you talking about? When they talked about men going to war and they find a beautiful woman of the enemies, that they could take that woman for 30 days, part her nails, shave her head, and let her mourn for her father and mother, and then lay with her 30 days later, and she become his wife. Now that's not even an Israelite woman, because that's a woman of a captive woman. Okay, that's not his wife at home. He's at war. And if he didn't want to deal with her no more, he could let her go. But he couldn't sell her because he humbled her. What are you talking about? The greatest of the men, all through the book of Judges, you had all these judges that had multiple women, like Gideon. I mean, the Bible has polygyny all over the book. How can you sit there and go against something, and because you so sorcerized, you think the New Testament overrides the Old Testament? The New Testament does not override the Old Testament. It's the same book. What the hell are you talking about? When you read the book of 2nd Ezra, the 1st, 2nd chapter, when you read Ezra itself, 2nd Ezra itself is what you call the New Testament. Dum-dums.
Because they read the chapters and they make it personal. They
right.
Make it personal. Like, no, you see what you read, that's what it is. Like,
right.
I'm trying to switch it up for your own feelings.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. You see, like, oh, you praise all these men, David, King David. I learned him in church. Oh, the King David. But they never stressed that King David had all these wives.
Yeah, they don't tell you that part.
They'll tell you that part. I remember hearing all that. I just heard about the story about Bathsheba.
Right.
That's all I heard.
That's it, that's all.
You know what I'm saying? What happened? I never heard nothing else in the church. Solomon. He was so wise.
Wow.
And the wisdom. I didn't hear about all of them wives. 700 Israelite women and 300 concubine women. That was 1,000. 700 of them was Israelite women, and then 300 was women of other nations. Which the women of the other nation, that he loved and favored is the one that caused him to go into idolatry and sin. Not the Israelite one. Okay? But he had 1,000. No matter you, I know if you niggas was back then, you hating ass, especially you men, you ridiculous. Okay? You see what I'm saying? And that man reached to 100 women. Nigga like, that nigga got 100 women. I guess it's 200. What, yo, heard that nigga Solomon got 300 women right now? Yo, son.
Right.
Yo, this nigga got 500 women. What the fuck this nigga doing, yo?
He doing it.
Yo. You heard that nigga got 700 now? Yo, G, nigga come up. Yo, that nigga got 900 women, yo. Yo, you can't believe. Yo, this nigga got a whole G. This nigga got a G pack, yo. What the? Yo, this nigga hating. You know what I'm saying? That mean if he wanted to deal with one woman, this one woman every day, right? There's 365 days a year, right? Right? So you got, that's 3, 6, 9, right? That's 9. Mm-hmm. Then you got 65 times 3 would be 15, 30. 65 times 3 is 15. 315. So that'd be 1,215 days, right? Okay, so that's 215 extra days of women, right? You see what I'm saying? So he can go almost 3 years, all right? Almost 3 years with a different woman. How about that? You see what I'm saying? That's crazy. But guess what? The Most High asked him what? What do you want, Solomon? What can I give you? Solomon said, I just want wisdom to judge your people. That's what I heard in church. That's what I learned in church. Mm-hmm. That's why he said he was the most wisest man on the planet Earth. He only asked for wisdom. He didn't ask for women. He didn't ask for gold, silver, all that. But the Most High said, because you asked for wisdom, I'm going to make you the greatest king that ever sat on a throne. You're going to be greater than any king before you or after you. So who gave him all them Israelite women? Who gave him the women? Who? The Most High. Dumbass. It's like David. When David committed adultery with Bathsheba. And the Most High sent Nathan to check him. And gave him the parable of the man that had his own little ewe lamb. And the rich man had many flocks. And the wayfaring man came. Instead of taking a lamb out of his own stock, he took the ewe lamb from the man who only had one. That he raised up and brought up and nourished like his own daughter. And gave that to the wayfaring man. And he said, that was wicked, David said. That was wicked. That man should surely die for this. And they said, thou art the man. Thou art the man. You see what I'm saying? And he said, David, I brought your ass from out of the gutter, out of damn being a little watching the sheep and shit. I gave you the throne. I gave you rulership over both houses of Israel. I gave you your master Saul's wives. Like the nigga like to say, it doesn't say why, it's wives. When he gave Saul, he gave David on King Saul's wives. And he said, if that was not enough, I would have gave you such and such. Meaning I would have gave you more and more. See that? So what was David's sin? What was David's charge? Was it him having multiple wives? Or was it the adultery that he committed? See? That's why the scriptures say the only charge that David received, 2 Samuel, the 15th chapter, is that in the case of Uriah. Okay? You people are a bunch of liars. And you think the New Testament's super oversee the Old Testament. Well, the Old Testament is testifying the law. Which Deuteronomy 21:15 clearly says, if a man have 2 wives. That's the law. Like you niggas talk about, this is the law. That's the law. It's in Deuteronomy 21:15. So if it was outlawed and never was allocated by the Most High, or ordained by the Most High, then who gave the law? Who gave Moses the law? Moses made that law up on his own? And that's what you're trying to tell me? Right? Because if you say, show me in the law where a man can have more than one wife. That's what the woman. Show me in the law where a man can have more than one wife. And I go and give you Deuteronomy 21:15. It reads, if a man have what? 2 wives. Right? The subject is what? A man having 2 wives. Dummy. Right there, it's over. The conversation is over. It's over for thou. And then this is what you need to do to deal with these 2 women that's going to have your children. So if you overriding a man having 2 wives, baby mamas, you say it again, baby mamas, because it said one is hated and one be loved. Don't niggas be hating they baby mamas?
And like, you might like one over here because she's more peaceful. She don't give you the problem. She ain't got your own child support and all of that. And this other one, like, oh, why did I have this baby by her?
Right. You see what I'm saying? So even though the one you don't like now, all right, you have issues with her, but she had your firstborn son versus the one you love and treat you good and respectful and never run her mouth and got a nice hot dinner for you and stand by your side and everything. And she had your son too, but the one that you hating or not liking or having problems with, you can't make the woman you love son the heir over the son of the woman that is hated according to the scripture. So that law is to protect the firstborn son. So if you don't want to agree with that chapter and verse, then you have no protection for the firstborn son, mommy. And the son cleaves to his who? Cleave to his what? Mama. So if daddy got money and substance, right? And he died, and then your son is the firstborn that inherit his father's substance, the majority of it, guess who also going to benefit of what the son inherited? Mommy. Dumb. So if you try to override Deuteronomy 21:15 because you mad, because you listen to the white man, not the Most High, that law is given to Moses by God. Understand that? By the Father. So you're arguing with the Father, okay? And being anti-polygamy or anti-marriage, because it's nothing but a marriage system. It's just marriage. You're just married to more than one. The same rules apply in marriage with 1 or 2, except the inheritance, right? You see what I'm saying? You have to love your wives or your wife. You got to make sure y'all eat. You got to protect her from harm. The same different thing that you do with your 1, you do with your 2. What are you talking about? Or 3, whatever. Whatever the case you want to. You see what I'm saying? So for somebody to say it's not in the Bible and it's all through the law, that's just one that's super clear and something that's super clear. You know that these people buck up on that? Then they think they're going to run to the New Testament and override the law and the prophets. When Christ came on the scene, he was only quoting the law and the prophets. What are you talking about? He said, think not I come to destroy the law. What's wrong with you people out there, man? This is a simple topic. Any one of you anti-Hebrews that's on polygyny, I want to debate you. I'm just saying it right now. I want to debate you on the topic. Okay? You could bring your crew and whoever. I got Judah Ben Moshe, who ready to bomb. Right? Got 4 wives right here, STL. He ready to bomb. Judah the shooter. Right? I got my crew. Okay? I got Jeremiah, please say to y'all, he ready. Okay? Any one of y'all want to debate and y'all think y'all so solid and so strong on a topic.
Leslie even doing it. She's not even.
I got a sister by the name of Leslie. That's a part of attached to the Kemet community, ready to bomb on you. Matter of fact, I'm about to do an interview with her. You see what I'm saying? Because this topic ain't going nowhere. I know you sisters say, I'm tired of hearing about polygyny. Well, you're going to hear about it.
Because it's in the Bible.
Because it's in the Bible.
That you read.
Right, that you read. You see what I'm saying? Or so you ever heard about Samuel in church?
Or do you, not in church.
The prophet Samuel? The prophet Samuel,
not in church.
Right, is the one that anointed King Saul to be the first king over Israel. And he anointed David to be king. Right? He's a famous prophet. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible. So Samuel's own father had 2 wives. And the Lord chose him to be his prophet and one of the greatest prophets, and chose him to anoint Saul and David. And his father was a polygynist. Why would the Most High, according to you dummies out there, why would the Most High will choose a family, a polygynous family, if polygyny is off. And then have one of the greatest prophets in Samuel come and anointed our greatest kings. I don't get you people. I mean, this is ridiculous. Right? This is ridiculous. I'm going to read Judges 6, 7, and 8 about Gideon, which was poor, a poor man in captivity. Right? You see what I'm saying? That had many wives. I think he had over 60 sons. But he was in captivity. He was a poor man. And the Most High rose him up. See, you people are Christians. You don't want to deal with the reality of life. Okay? You don't want to deal with that. That's first. That's just reality. I mean, growing up, if you got male cousins and you come be in your teen years, whatever, you know guys out there trying to holler at multiple girls. Let's stop acting stupid. You remember when you was in your teens? Your little brother or your big brother had many girlfriends.
Yeah, because I mean, people get bored. You know what I'm saying? Men especially, Lord. You get bored. Like you don't always have it. Like you age, you do all of this. So you rather him sneak off and do it, and instead of be like, hey, that's what it is. So you not honest either. You're not honest with yourself either.
Right, you're not honest with yourself. Listen, and I'm not slandering nobody because the brother did the debate the other day. The General Yashar. And he had a segment in there where he brought out his family. Nice family, beautiful family, children, right? He with his wife and everything. And then he attempted to say, I had all these children by one wife. But then the spirit, he couldn't lie. And the spirit made him say, well, I made a mistake. But I still have one here. See that? So all 7 of his children, you say he had 5 boys, the brother said. No disrespect, brother, that's what you said. And 2 girls. But you went outside of your wife. And you had another child. That's what you said. You made a mistake. Mistake doing what?
Is the child in the home? Did you say that?
No.
The child isn't in the home?
No.
And you could have just brought her as one. We all would have been together. And then you would have had all your children in one home.
Right. Because I'm sure she knew about your wife. I don't know. Your mistake can be whatever the mistake was. But the thing is.
If she don't, she do now because you're not with her.
Right.
You went back home.
Right. So you should have tried to put your family together. Because you laid with her and you had a child. That's for anybody. Niggas do that all day long. How many married men try to holler at you throughout the course of your work day or going to the store or whatever? How many men try to holler at you?
I mean, they all over. And the first question you ask them, are they married? Okay, you are? Okay. Well, how would your wife like this? She ain't got to know. Well, we ain't got no more conversation.
Right. What do dude say? What they got to do with me?
Yeah.
He don't let you have friends? all these things that these men doing. And you think some of these women's not biting on it? Because they angry at their man? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
All day.
Right? So she's going to be practicing polyandry behind her man's back, which is adultery and the whole nine. You see what I'm saying? So you sitting up here having a conversation of saying that when Shanetta asks a question, what is the advantages and disadvantages of polygyny? Right? The people on the panel, you can't even get a accurate census on the matter because there is no stats, right, or statistics of African Americans, you see what I'm saying, that you can pull that data from like that because, like you said, it's outlawed, right? In the open, it's outlawed, right? But dealing with being an intellectual and understanding how it'll be advantage. The advantage is, this is my advantage, and then you could probably give your advantage or disadvantage, okay? Advantage would be that now this will hinder divorce. On adultery. Why? Why I say that? Because men naturally want to have sex. You want to reproduce a seed, be fruitful and multiply, right? So now if he just walked with one woman, he starts to get bored. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good in the beginning, right? Y'all like rabbits in the beginning, all over each other. Then all of a sudden it starts fizzling out, fizzling out, fizzling out. Some of y'all are like, no, we never fizzle out with me. Man, sit your lying ass down somewhere. Get the hell out of here.
That's why when Junebug be in the grocery store, you gave him that attention because the attention at home, so to say, wasn't there like it was in the beginning.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And women are always trying to perpetrate the fraud. This is nature and life, man. Stop it. Stop the lies. You get bored with your man. What you mean? You see what I'm saying? Because he giving you the boring rod. Okay? Because he don't want to do it. That's why. You see what I'm saying? And then you probably don't want to do the stuff to make him want to stay in the bed with you. You see what I'm saying? You starting to look crazy. You just content now. Mustard stained t-shirts. Feet not getting done. Hair not done. Nothing done. Attitude. All that. Nobody want to lay us with thou like that. Get out of here. You want some excitement. You want to see something new. Put on a new wig or something. Or do something different or something. You see what I'm saying? Just keeping it a buck. Keeping it real. You know what I mean? So men that have more than one woman, they have to focus on their woman. That's why the Most High looked at David and said, yo, my man, I done gave you all these wives, man. Why the flux do you got to damn deal with Bathsheba? But you got all these wives. There's no need for you to have that man's wife. Because you got all these wives. You ain't got enough quabah. What the hell is wrong with you, my dude? You see what I'm saying? So that'll keep him occupied because he got to deal with them women. He got to deal with the children. And he got to deal with his household. You see what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
He wouldn't have no time.
He ain't going to have all that time to be doing nothing. All the women going to be like, where her husband at? You see what I'm saying?
It's too many people to answer.
Too many people to answer to. All your children and everything that you're going to accumulate with them. You see what I'm saying? So what you talking about? You know what I mean? That would help that in the community. You see what I'm saying? Right? Economics help. A lot of you think, and this is sorcery, right? Okay? Now, we know that the black man is economically deficient because the system is against him. Okay? That's why women is given everything for the most part. All the social benefits, you said welfare, Section 8, food stamps, all that stuff that they get. Right?
It's designed to keep the black man out the home.
Right. Exactly. Thank you. It's designed to keep the black man out the home. You can watch the movie Claudine from the movies in the 70s. Okay? You see what I'm saying? It's designed to keep him out the household so he won't raise his children. Because scripture tell you, he that teacheth his children grieveth the enemy. So they don't want you being in the household. You see what I'm saying? Right? So you see that this man is economically deficient, right? And most of our women is the one that's running the household. Single parent black women, up to 70% in the United States of America. You're the one that's going to college, getting all the education to get your economic game up, right? While the brothers is falling into the pitfalls and traps as when they're young, which destroys them later on in their 20s and 30s because now you don't accumulate felonies and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Based off the movies or glorifying drugs, alcohol, gang life. You see what I'm saying? Rap careers and all about materialism and all these other different things. And a lot of brothers fall into that. You see what I'm saying? Right? Some of them ain't got no choice because of the environment they're in, the people they're around. If they don't get down, they get hurt. So they have to make a choice.
Or they was in the fatherless home too.
Or they in the fatherless home because of what was happening down after we came through the civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? When we were standing up together as a family, the man and the woman, and then the woman separated from us following the white woman and her feminist movement. And then when they threw raw drugs in our community, heroin and all that, and coke in the 70s, which destroyed all the black families in the inner cities. Destroyed them. You see what I'm saying? Now the drug dealer is there. Now the harlots and the prostitutes is there. Now the broken homes are there. Okay? Now it's women selling their quabah for drugs. So now you're having children not knowing who the daddy is. You see what I'm saying? All these different things. And then they finished it. They kept it going during the crack era in the 80s. So that's more children is being born in fatherless homes and destruction. You see what I'm saying? And then the 90s came nothing but exploitation or materialism. Right? You see what I'm saying? Where independence of the black woman. Throw your hands up at me.
That's my era.
Okay? I don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can do bad by myself. Right? You got to have a J.O.B. if you want to be with me. You a scrub. You a bugaboo. You bugging who? You bugging me. Right on the passenger side and your best friend ride. Trying to holler at me. All this stuff about you got to have materialism and finances to be with me. You see what I'm saying? When you was credited to be the helpmate onto the man. You see your men struggling out here and you see your enemy shooting your men down, stopping, frisking him, your man going in and out of prison system like a goddamn door, you know what I mean? Which is your sons, which is your nephews, with your grandchildren, with your brothers, and you sit here blinded in your mind and think that there's not a war against your men, against your sons. Instead of you pulling together, you see what I'm saying? Because you jumping in and out of relationships because these men are being men. So you say, well, there's some good men out there. I'm going to go run and get this nigga over here. He going to do me right. And he tell you everything you want to hear because he already know what it is. Niggas know what it is. He's not going to tell you no truth. Especially if you something that he really want and you bad, you fine to him. He ain't telling you no truth for real.
Not if he ain't trying to be with you like that.
You see what I'm saying? Right? So he going to tell you what you want to hear.
To leave that man.
You know what I mean?
And then do you the same way.
Right. To get with you. You know what I mean? Niggas out here be gaming all day long. You see what I'm saying? And it's because you like a certain type of man anyway because of the media. So if you walking around looking like, you know, I don't know who y'all like out here, Future or Drake or these niggas 50 Cent. They was loving 50. They was loving DMX. Y'all niggas was loving the thugs, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, Junebug, Rufus, and Earl and them. You love them niggas when you young. Right? And they leave you with babies in the whole nine. You see what I'm saying? You want to get the good dudes, so-called good dudes. Now they up there doing their thing because they was never Junebug and Rufus and Earl and them. You know what I'm saying? They probably got a good job, went to school, handling their business. Now you want to try to jump back on them, and they play your ass out because it's just a get back right now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't wanted me then. You know what I'm saying? Like my man said back then, didn't know me. Now I'm hot all on. You know what I'm saying? So he want to get the get back on. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. You ain't gonna get ran through, got 1,000 children. Now you want to come holler at me now? Get out of here. You see what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a G, like, you know what I mean? Niggas don't care. Niggas be running trains on women out here, yo. You know what I mean? They ain't respecting no women out here like that, and you to participate in that. Ain't no man can do none of that unless you let him do it. That's straight talk. Unless a man rape you, you see what I'm saying? So the women want to try to blame the man all the time. It's both. You know what I'm saying? It's his ignorance and your ignorance. Deuteronomy 28:54 talks about both. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. But you women have the power to control the sexual tension in the community just by changing your attitude, your behavior, your way of dress, all of that. You have that power. You have that control. But because you want to buy into the media, you see what I'm saying, and look seductive, and then when men respond to that, then he bugging out. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Men are doing what they're naturally created to be. Men, to be fruitful and multiply. Okay? So why you don't want to just ride out with what the Most High created? He said be fruitful and multiply, not addition. Not subtraction, not division. Multiplication is not 1 plus 1. You do know that, right? You do know that, right? You see what I'm saying? Adam lived to be 970 years. You think Eve was having children to 970 years?
Absolutely
not. Huh?
Absolutely.
When she was cursed, she was given a curse with a period. Menstrual cycle, right? Because if you had in childbirth, she should have what? Pain in her conception. So all those things that you're going through and experience now, she was. So Eve was still having babies that populated all the people on the planet Earth. And Adam was just with her for almost 1,000 years. Are you out of your mind?
I mean, the female anatomy can tell you that the cycle gonna stop. So you can't have babies after that. So
you see what I'm saying?
Still popping.
Right. So what are you talking about? You know what I mean? So like I said, your body, stops at a certain period. You know what I mean? What you mean? You see what I'm saying? But you are a Christian, right? Or you're a Babylonian mind, or Roman in mind, Greek in mind, because that's their culture. Okay? Polygyny is not a culture just in the Hebrew community or the Muslim community. All right? It's a community thing around the world, nations. Okay? Kakama, close your door and turn that thing down. Okay? So let's not play no games here. You see what I'm saying? All right? It's an advantage because one, it'll stop men from preying on other men's wives, right? You know what I'm saying? He be focused on building his household, raising his children, teaching his wives, right? You see what I'm saying? Everybody pull together and bringing economics in the household. Because do you work?
Yes.
Black women are the ones that's working for real, right? You see what I'm saying? So you're not gonna go get bone Quisha. Now you could and build her up. Okay? But you know,
she has to want that.
She have to want that. So you want to get a woman, you know what I'm saying, like that's proactive, making moves, doing things. You see what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Like you women want a man to do things, right? Be on his business. What makes you think we don't want that either?
Yeah, what makes you think a man want a
lazy ass woman sitting around with your legs open? You must be out your goddamn mind.
Ain't nothing ever that good.
You bugging. My first polygamous relationship was with my rib. I was with 7 years before I got my other wife, and she had a master's degree. So she had a master's degree in education and counseling. Her master's in counseling. Okay, her undergrad is in education, right? My other wife had a graduate with a 4.0 from John Jay University, bachelor. She was a police officer, New York City. I have my bachelor's in business and with the fore for my master's in counseling. So all of us had what you call ESAR paperwork, right? All of us. You see what I'm saying? So I did have Shaquita one time. I had Bone Quisha. I was Junebug and Rufus too. You see what I'm saying? But who want to have who is gonna go out there just because you look good or your thing may feel good and that's it? You see what I'm saying? Now, if a man want to get a wife that maybe she's more of a domestic one, he may get a woman that's a domestic wife, right? She holds down everything at the crib, like on some real hold down shit. That's his choice. But we working together, pull resources together, so it'd be easy on everybody. That's just what it is. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And you can structure it how you want to structure it. As long as, see, the thing about it is that women must get along. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they don't get along, it's not going to stop the man's what he's doing. But you would want your family to get along. And even in your family, you don't always get along. Let's stop playing games. Okay? You have sibling rivalries. You have cousin rivalry. Right? And families, y'all have disagreements. That's his life. See what I'm saying? But you can build up economics together and work together economically. Just like the brother Polite was doing his thing with his wives. I can get mad because he believed in this or he went against the Most High. You should expect that. He doesn't believe in the Bible. So I'm not going to hold that against him in a topic that we can all relate as a general topic. Okay? It's that, and polygyny is about not worshiping a God. All right? It's a system of marriage. That's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of advantages. The children got more parents to cry on, to lean on. Okay? When my children used to ask their mother, their set of mother, you know, Elijah and Pasha would ask their mother for something, and she may say no. They go to Amma. Yeah. Amma saying yeah.
Yeah, let me wait a minute.
Let me go to Amma now. See, if he come to me, she got her. Now somebody gonna say yay.
Yeah. Eventually.
You see what I'm saying? Somebody gonna say yay. Y'all talking about they're so bad on the children. Let me tell you something, man. Okay, you got children raised up in crack houses, right? Drug houses, right? Do y'all speak on that? You know what I'm saying? And they going out there shooting, killing, using drugs, all type of shit. You got women right now today, you got households right now today for your weak ass argument where you have homosexuality. People are raising children up in a homosexual environment.
Now how that look? Two men walking around talking about come here, son.
But how does that look?
What are you teaching your son?
How does that look? All you people that's anti-poly and talking about psychological is a psychological problem for the children. What about that? And we can go in the Bible and show you that that's off. All through the Bible. And the judgment for it. But I don't see you running your mouth about that institution of marriage. Huh? What you talking about? Two women raising up a girl. To be what? She gonna be what her parents is. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? But I don't see you warring on that subject. You see what I'm saying? In other words, the nation of Israel is bugged out. Because our parents was polygynous. That's why we in captivity. Because Jacob had 4 wives. Right? Now all the great men in there had wives. Stop trying to use the Bible falsely. Just like when they try to use the bishop scripture. It says, if you desire the office of a bishop. How you gonna make me a bishop?
How you gonna throw that on me?
You gonna throw that on me? You gonna make me a bishop and you want me to be a bishop? What you talking about?
You want to use this script, so you gonna say you're the bishop.
Right, you're the bishop.
Now let me read it to you.
What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just went out there and taught a brother yesterday the Bible. I just told him that he a Hebrew Israelite, you know what I'm saying, you know, we came in slave ships and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, now, I want you to know, brother, you a bishop. You Negroes are crazy, man. You see what I'm saying? You Negroes be trying to use some sorcery on people. I'd be like, what the hell? Do you really believe that? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious? In 1 Corinthians 12 country, because it gives you the order of the church, and the bishop is not there. It says, are all teachers? Are all prophets? Right? Are all evangelists? I mean, it says, no, all prophets, are all apostles, are all teachers, are all prophets, some are helps, this, that, and third, the whole nine. Bishop is not even in there. It's not even in there. Or Ephesians 5. It's not in there. So don't try to make nobody a bishop. What the hell are you talking about? Like Captain Tazari, I gotta give him that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, it's not, everything is business in the scripture at the end of the day. The man said, I'm Captain Tazari.
No bishop.
I'm no bishop. So don't try to pull that on me, and you still misinterpreting that anyway. Okay? You're messing that up anyway, but now you're going to use sorcery and try to say, yeah, you're a bishop. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, because you're an elder. Hold up. Before I was an elder, if I've been in the truth for 20 years, what am I when I was 20 years ago? Was I a bishop then?
Yeah.
I ain't an elder. I was an elder then.
He was a bishop.
You're a bishop regardless. You're a bishop when you're elder. You're a bishop when you just come in. You're just a bishop. That's it. You're a bishop, nigga. What kind of madness you niggas on, man? You see what I'm saying? Y'all crazy. Y'all don't know y'all crazy? You see what I'm saying?
No.
Like, it's ridiculous. And then you're going to sit there and say that Matthew 25th chapter was given the parable of 10 women being married to one groom. The Most High is using a parable describing the kingdom of heaven to 10 women, right? You see what I'm saying? And 5 was wise and 5 was unwise, right? And we have that today. 5 of you sisters out there are wise and 5 of you are unwise. This is reality. This is real talk. You see what I'm saying? What you talking about? So the ones that was unwise, they ain't had enough oil in their lamps when the bridegroom came. So they was hawks mad, finished. And so the ones that had extra oil in their lamp, they married the bridegroom. Why are the Most High going to use a polygynous parable if he disagrees with polygyny? What kind of madness is that? Why would he use a polygynous parable, right, to describe the kingdom of heaven if polygyny is wicked? That means we're going to the wicked kingdom of heaven, right? According to law. What part you don't get? Oh, maybe you can't get that way. So let me do another one. Let me give you another example. Maybe what if the scripture says the bridegroom had 10 gay ass men he was going to marry, which represent the kingdom of heaven? What would you say about that parable? What you just say? You just using the parable to describe the kingdom of God. You don't really mean, you don't say you gonna marry the 10 men. That ain't even right. You know better now. You'd have been like, what the fuck book am I reading? The gay Bible? What are you talking about? Let's be real here, man. Stop acting crazy. You see what I'm saying? If you read that version of a parable where the bridegroom gonna marry 10 men, what would that represent to you?
That being gay is okay.
Being gay is okay.
Close that book.
Close that book. Burn that book. Up out of here. I'm denouncing being a Hebrew Israelite. If that was a damn gay parable, I would be denouncing being a Hebrew Israelite, because I ain't with that shit. So now, if you ain't with polygyny and there's a polygynous parable, then you need to denounce being an Israelite. How about that? Denounce it. Okay? Because in the book of Ruth, the 4th chapter, it mentioned about Rachel and Leah, and it said these 2 women did build the house of Israel. I want to show the sister this joint right here. I wanted to see how. All right, I'm using my laptop camera, so it just stopped. So I was going into the book of Ruth, the 4th chapter, check it out, where it talks about Ruth came into Boaz's house, and they said, let the women that come into your house be as Rachel and Leah, which two did build the house of Israel. He compared her to 2 women, not one, 2 women that build the house of Israel. Okay, so for you people to run your grill, you see what I'm saying, is ridiculous, and you have no proof at all. I am the polygynous teacher. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So once again, if you want to debate this topic, holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Get your team, get your research team. Let's get it. Let's go. You see what I'm saying? And Sonetta, you should have had stronger brothers on the topic, man. I mean, I know, understand it's your platform, and you know, the stage, because you know polygamy is all in the Bible. Like they were set up to get Hawk smashed. Polite lives this. He does this. You see what I'm saying? The man is from Nigeria. Like, this is their culture. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That was just the shame, the Hebrew Israelite community with these weakelites out there. You know what I'm saying? And they may be strong in other topics, but that topic,
not for them. Not for
thou. Okay? Never try to debate that topic ever again. Okay? So I'm just going to close out. Just want to come up here and do my own little video, you know what I'm saying, with Sister Marie. You know what I mean? And Sister Marie, got anything in close to talk to these women? Because you got a lot of these older women is a lot of more haters to the polygyny system than the younger ones. The older ones be hating. You see what I'm saying? What you got to say in closing to your sisters? Because you are a black woman. And hold up. Is this for the all Negroes? You know what I'm saying? She Native American descent. Both sides. Right? Both sides.
Both.
See the high cheekbones? Okay. She's like my height too, so she's tall.
I mean, I say what I have to say. I just feel like we should do better. Like, like stop with the broken homes and want to kick the black man out of the home and because he's cheating on you, but you knew he was a male. So whatever. So yeah, just do better as women. Let's just get together and do better.
Okay. I want to say before I'm going to ask this question and close. I'm sorry. A lot of women that I notice that claim they want to try to be in polygyny or you know what I'm saying, they say they're not jealous, but they argue and complain about the other woman, talking about she ain't right, she did that and the third and the whole nine. How is that not being jealous? You see what I'm saying?
Are you jealous she got away with it? Or are you jealous that it came from her? Or you jealous he did nothing about it? Or because jealousy come in when you see the other interaction. That's where it comes in at. And you know, most women can't handle it. That's why they say, I don't want to see it. If you're gonna be with her, I don't want to see it. So the problem comes in with that is you're still jealous. You're still jealous. That's why you don't want to see it. So look, I want to know. I want to know who she is, what she about, all of that. Because, hey, like, it takes a village. And you know how it is, women. Stop. You got all them children. You be walking around like, oh, I need a break. Oh, sister, go ahead and take your break. Like, hey, come on. Exactly. Teamwork makes the dream work. Exactly. You know that.
Exactly. You see that? You know what I mean? And the problem happens, too, is that you have a lot of negative influence attacking the institution of marriage under the polygamous system. I remember a brother told me when I was going through some stressful things with my wives at the time back in the mid-2000s, and he said, listen, brother, I had several wives. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, it's a beautiful thing, but let me school you on this. You will have so many oppositions with that institution of marriage from, 1, their family members, 2, their friends, right? 3, themselves, right? 4, from society, right? You're going to have all these different things attacking your marriage. And you have to have a strong sister. See, they talk about you got to be insecure. You got to be insecure, girl. Let another woman come in your house and be with your man, girl. You got to be stupid and all this other stuff like that. What do you have to say about that one?
Girl, get him. Give me a break. Go. That's not insecure at all. Like, no. I think the insecure is when you just let him go off to be with her because you don't want to see it. You're insecure then, like, because now you're wondering, like, oh, what she look like? Or what he like about her?
Right.
Like, you got all this. That's where the mental health come in. That's where the mental health problems come in at.
Right. And she come around, she look 10,000 times better than thou.
And now you mad at her because you know he ain't going to leave her alone. So now you're going to accept. That's your mental problem. There it is.
It is.
Because now I have to accept it because he won't leave her alone. What I got to do? Or then you got them women that end up on Snap. I ain't going to jail for nobody.
You see what I'm saying? Because I done experienced that you only want her because she's younger.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with me for having a younger woman?
You only want her because she's light-skinned.
I can't have a light-skinned woman? Is it a sin for me to have a light-skinned woman now?
You were born dark. You accept you for you. Don't worry about her.
Right. What you talking about? So all I need to get dark-skinned women in? I guess dark-skinned women to be okay? You see what I'm saying?
Get you a few dark-skinned women.
Get a few dark-skinned women, right? And I want to get a couple of caramels, right? What's wrong with that? I want to have different flavors. I don't want to duplicate you. What the hell is wrong? I want you to be individually unique. But I want you to be individually unique. I want you to be the models. Nobody can duplicate Lau. That's why I got the light-skinned one, Negro. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? We can play those games. We can play those mind word games all day long. You see what I'm saying? So, I just want to come back and do a brief closing. You know what I mean? I'm going to have some other special guests concerning the topic Black women. Okay? And you sisters that claim you Hebrews, y'all a disgrace. Okay? You are a disgrace. I'm going to just tell you right now. For you to go against the institution of polygyny, but you got the nerve to open up the Bible.
Yeah.
And all through the Bible is polygynous.
That's because they traded in they Christian church hat from the front row. You'd be like, that big dumb hat. They traded in their church hat for a headscarf. What?
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I'm not making this sister say nothing. Okay? This sister got a mind of her own on what she believed on certain topics. Now, that's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? Am I making you say these things?
Not at all.
Okay, I asked you to do the video. You see what I'm saying? If you can say anything, I asked you to do the video. I ain't making her do the video. Like, you got to do this video. Sit down. Beat your ass and do that. You know what I'm saying? She's doing the video. And she's speaking out her own mind. You know what I'm saying? About her experience in which she see as a Black woman.
And I think it's fair to say, I'm not going to say in my opinion, I think it's fair to say that when Black women don't want to accept the other woman, but you allow him to go be with him, it's because you commit adultery on the other end.
Do we got some secrets being thrown out there? Huh? You being a creeper, bro? Right? You on the sideline? You see what I'm saying? And I can personally testify in that account. I have personally experienced that. Right?
And then it don't be with another brew. It be with a worldly dude.
A worldly.
So and then you get sidetracked and all of that. So no, it's not going to work now because your focus isn't in your marriage.
Kakama, what are you doing?
Skate nation.
You want me to get it? You want a pow pow? No. Stop making a noise. Go ahead. You know it's children. Right?
No, that's it. Like I personally believe that. Like, yeah, that's why it doesn't work because you like, what's the Black woman? This nigga want to do him, so I'm finna do me. What?
Right.
So you rather take another body under your belt versus like, you know what? I'm just gonna accept it for what it is.
Right. You're already 20 deep in. You're already 20 deep in or more.
So you gonna go for the catch 21?
Catch 21, huh? Catch 21. You see what I'm saying? Right? Do you know? Have experienced women lying about their body count?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what's the number they usually? I have a number that I feel that they always say.
You
okay. The number I always say, they safe number to me.
What?
That the women would say.
5.
It's 5 bodies.
Is it?
5 bodies. Okay. And if they want to go OD, they go between 5 and 8.
7. Oh, okay.
5, 8, 9, that area 7. You know what I mean? They try to go there. But they don't. They know if they start going over the 10 fingers, niggas be like,
oh, I gotta hit it quick. Like everybody else.
Like everybody else. So you trying to lower thy body count. Okay? Be honest, sister. How many bodies do you have? And you gonna say, well, how many bodies you have? Well, the Bible says a man, one's supposed to have one man. That's what the Bible said. So he died. Now what? Know what I'm saying? Right? But the thing is, let me ask you so many questions you can ask women, right? Because women do say, and we know that women, a man enters inside of a woman during sexual intercourse, right? You see what I'm saying? So women, I done heard women make statements like, I can look up longer than you can look down. Right? You ever heard that statement?
Yeah.
Okay. Right? So is that really true? Because if you want to be polyandry, you want to practice polyandry, where having multiple men, right? And say you have 4 husbands. 4 husbands. Youthful, stamina, energy, and they want korban. You have 4 men.
You're going to be tired.
You're going to be able to deal with all 4 of those men?
You're going to be tired. You're going to be tired. You're going to be sore and worn the hell out. Because all the men got the same size down there. You probably got Jumba, because that's the monster. Then you got this maybe 5, 6, and then you going to go from 7, 8 to hot dog in the hallway. That's not even, no.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And they just don't want to do the hot dog in the hallway. They want to do the icicle pop. Right? The blow pop, the lollipop. Right? Now you got to do all of that.
Yeah. So how your favorite dude, which may be the smallest of them all, gonna come behind him? He just gonna fall in.
He gonna fall in. Where am I?
Right.
I'm in Florida. Really? And he ain't gonna feel good. Man, swag. Come on, man. Shit.
But that's your favorite though. That's your favorite one.
That's your favorite one, huh? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. All of them want to eat, but they don't want to eat the same thing. You gotta cook for all of them.
That's too much. Look.
You gotta cook for all of them. Huh? Yeah. I don't eat. I eat shrimp, crab, and lobsters. Right? What you gonna do? You gotta feed all of them. Right? Are you gonna have all of them in the same house? So you gonna have what? When the man, what this one want one, this one wants, we gonna have the, what you gonna do? The gangbang? What you gonna do? Or they have separate houses, you gotta bring all the children to you each house.
You packing up children to go, come on, yeah, we're gonna go to the next one.
Mama's
a hoe.
Boy, we was gonna tune on that one, boy. Mama's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Who's the daddy? Who's the daddy? You on the morning show.
Running off.
Running off
that stage. I can't stand it.
They be dead ass knowing he the daddy too. You got it.
I'm 1,000% sure. No,
you
you're not.
are not the father. Up to the race. The bionic woman is. Nigga ain't going nowhere. Go flop on the couch. And some simp ass anti-polygamous Hebrew. I'm just like, you alright, baby. I still love you. I'll take care of the baby. Don't worry.
And then you got the cameraman right there.
Right.
It's embarrassing.
It's
embarrassing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who had the camera on their fucking face and shit like, it's alright, baby. I love you. I'll take care of baby. You, baby. Fuck out of here, nigga. I'll be over there like some of them niggas. I'm like, good. Good. You gonna fucking lie on me, think it's all good. Good for your ass. I'll be up there. Hey. I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna Harlem Shake on your ass. You know what I'm saying? The hell out of here, you simp ass niggas.
You got some dudes that do it.
Yeah, them niggas is simple lights. You know what I mean? Straight up. You gonna put me on no national TV, my nigga. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I'm on national TV now. Everybody see my ass. You know what I mean? Oh, no. Oh, no. If I'm gonna go out like that, we ain't gonna be on no TV.
I'm gonna go like that in the office.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there, on the lows. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Ain't no cameras.
Ain't no camera action, none of that.
No face, no case.
You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. Like, yo, come on, man. Let's stop it, man. Stop it. And I got one last point I'm gonna go, and I know y'all really don't want me to go. I don't really want to go, but check this out.
We'll be back.
Numbers don't lie, and I did this in my classes. People do. Y'all niggas, y'all Negroes, y'all bruise some about 144,000. 144,000. We gotta get the elector, 144. That's our army, right? So now, how can we, if we in dire straits as a nation, and we trying to populate our nation to bring forth righteous women and children, that has to be taught while they're young, babies. You got Negroes that's coming to a different mindset, 30 years in, 40 years in, 50 years in, 20 years in. They have to erase all that negative information they receive and how they moved and how they ate and how they dressed and how they talked and all these different things. A whole life change. You see what I'm saying? Right? That takes time, right? You know what I'm saying? They warned against themselves. You feel me? But a child is trained. Train a child in the way it should go and in the part. If a child is trained in a certain way, that's just what it is. That's all you know. Especially you keep them isolated from the falsehood of the society of this world, from the television, the media, the music, all that stuff like that. Right? That's why brothers talking about community. You know what I'm saying? So if you're saying we want to create a greater senior army, then how do we do that? We do that collectively as a group, male and female, creating he, them, and they should be fruitful and multiply. So how can we multiply, not addition? Remember, it says multiply, not addition. So let me give you a formula, okay? Let me give you a formula, right? And I may have to just write it out for some of you, because some of you may be a little, I don't know.
A little visual learner.
Visual learner, thank you. That was a good word, because I was about to say something else. So I'm glad that you said that, because I would say something hard about it. Okay, visual learners, right? So now, this is the number we want to achieve. We talk about the 144,000, right?
You have to tell them where it's at.
That's in Revelation, the 7th chapter, right? Right? Revelation 7th chapter, 144,000, right? We want to get a system, right? So now, how can we get this number? Let's see. Can monogamy do this? Monogamy. Can we get 144,000? We got a 20-year window to get this 144,000. So either, you know, and we talking, either you're going to go out there and teach. We got 144,000 Hebrews out here. Do we have a census that we counted 144,000 brothers? I don't think so.
I'm like, I've never heard of it.
I saw 800 brothers in YAHAWASHI walking down Memphis. That's far from 144,000. Okay? All right? Let's just keep it above. Well, let's see. So let's see if we can do it in monogamy. 144,000 in 20 years. How many people are we going to need to get 144,000 people, newborn babies, that's actively Hebrew Israelites in the truth? We're doomed. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay? Straight up and down. With one child every year. So we do, let's see, divide 20 into 144. 144, I do it. Okay.
7,200.
7,000.
I remember the number.
All right, so you got 144, 20 going to 144, what? 5, 6, 7, boom, like you said, boom. 700.
No, zero. 7,200. Yep.
7,200. So we need 7,200 women and men, right, to have a baby every year for 20 years. 7,200 Hebrew Israelites, men and female, so that'd be double that because it takes 2 to tango, right? Right? So we're going to need a total of 14,400 Israelites having one child every single year. Women going to have a child every year for 20 years? One woman?
Oh, no, you can't, no, for 20 years.
Yeah.
And then when you starting? When you 11?
Yeah, when you starting. Yeah, because, 40 years old is we put that even number, that 40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
I might give some women to 50. You may even birth into 50, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but.
Let's say you didn't find that husband at 30. Like most of us isn't lucky. Because you're stubborn and you're doing everything else. So, let's say you start at 25. That's 20 years on that. Yeah, no.
Done. And then who gonna have a child every year?
Yeah, who wants to do that? Like
your body have
physically,
to adjust.
yeah. Physically, you can't do that. Like mentally, you can't do that. It's a lot of strain. A lot of strain.
Because listen, if you have a child, a male child, right, and it's take 9 to 10 months, okay, then when you have a male child, it's 40 days you can't have sex. So that's a whole nother month and change, right, before you're supposed to have sex with a boy. So that's within a year, right? 10 months and 9, 10 months. But a girl is 80 days.
Yeah, so that whole year done.
That whole year done. So how's that gonna happen? That's wear and tear on your core body, your body and everything. Women die in childbirth.
Yeah.
That don't sound like a feasible to do the addition way. Let's try multiplication because the Bible says multiply. Okay, now, so let's go with the model. Jacob. Let's go with Jacob's model. He's the model. Jacob had 4 wives. Can you see that? Jacob had 4 wives. I know it's upside down, whatever. Jacob had 4 wives, right? So now this is the model, the blueprint we have in the Bible. Okay? So let's say every brother, we want to find some brothers in the truth. Right? We're going to get 6,000 brothers. You think it's feasible to find 6,000 Hebrew brothers? Because remember, it's 144,000 raw numbers. No 144,000. But there's 6,000 brothers.
There's
6,000 brothers. There's 6,000 brothers. Okay? Strap it down. 6,000 brothers. Or there's 6,000 black men. Right? But there's 6,000 brothers. 6,000 brothers. Following the Jacob formula. 6,000 brothers times Jacob, which is 4 wives, right? Which is how much? 0, 0, 0. 6 times 4 is what? 24. Jacob formula. 6,000 times 4 is 24,000 women in total. Right? 24,000. I got to put the women in. Women. 24,000 women. You see that? You see it? Crystal clear? Okay. So now, we still got the goal of 20 years. But the difference with this model is you don't have to have 20 children. We only asking each woman to have 6 children. 24,000 sisters. Each have 6 children in the course of 20 years. Because men live to be 70 years average, right? So that's 20, 40, 60.
Because a man can produce as long as he's alive. It's the woman that's died.
Right. Okay? So now, we get all these women of age to be able to give them a 20-year barrier, 20 years, right? So we got 0 times 6 is 0, 0, 0, 4, 2, 6, 12, 13, 14, 144,000 children within 20 years. Now you can have 6 children in 10 years.
Yeah.
You see that? 24,000 women.
6 children isn't a lot at all. Our grandmothers had 13.
Exactly.
11.
15, all that.
11,
My
13.
grandmother had 8.
Yeah, one of my grandmothers had 11 and the other one had 13.
So that is extremely feasible. That is multiplied. Right? 6,000 brothers have Jacob, 4 wives apiece. Okay, within a 20-year period, you have 6 children. And that's even maximum. Because some women are going to have more than 6 children in 20 years. Right? That's just minimum. Right? You see what I'm saying? So, therefore, in the course of 20 years, we done produce an army. Okay? And now you know more females is being born to the ratio of men anyway. Right? So now we can start the recycling process through the children that's raised up from birth, raised up to be Hebrew Israelites in that first 20-year span to marry into each other for the next 20 years, which will be 40 years in total. There's another 144,000 plus. Then those marry. You see what I'm saying? Boom. Look what we're doing here. But guess why we can't do it? Because the Simplite men and the jealous woman. That's the reality. That's the facts. Okay? So, we'll chat back to them next time, right? I think I proved the case on that. I think we said some good things that people could take away.
Leslie said she'll be ready by 1.
Okay. Ooh, ready by 1. All right. So, we'll be going live at 1 o'clock. And y'all be good. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom is loud.
Yeah, Hebrew manic, Hebrew manic, Hebrew manic, Hebrew manic. And I know just what you want. Who's the Yahoo writing my polygyny song? Alright. You can hear this, you can hear this, you can hear this.